crappy lighting for this video. Jeez, that was fast. Holy shit. Yeah, it won't even let me post on my YouTube anymore. I'm not sure why. Normally I can post and be like, hey, I'm about to go live, but it will not let me do that. No, but I can't have a post. Like if you're subscribed, where like you'll see people post where it's like, I'm going live later on tonight. Same thing that I do on Facebook, but it's annoying. Guess it's set for kids, which would explain why. I don't know. It pisses me off because I haven't edited anything on my channel, and everything's been the same for years. So makes no sense. They're fucking racist, is what it boils down to. It's frustrating. What are you gonna fucking do? What are you gonna do? Tis what it is, and it tain't what it tain't. Ooh, I got a bad feeling I'm getting cut. Never mind, because I'm a pro. We can hang out about it. Death. Let's do it. So what are you up to? Homework as usual. That sucks. I don't miss homework or school. I lie, I do miss school. That's only because I kind of screwed myself out of certain scenarios, like I mentioned to you before, prom and all that other fun stuff. Turnabout. I was flipping this yesterday when I was making burgers, and I dropped it in the snow. And now I'm worried it's not gonna perform. Bastard. Alright. Fucker. I hear my parents' dog upstairs scratching at the floor for a fucking treat. Damn it. Just fucking do it for me, bro. You know I'm not doing this. This piece of bang right here that is not tucked under my hat. Frustrating. Oh, okay. That was it. That was fucking it. I'm either catching it open or closed. Closed is not the mood. Fuck. Oh my god. Now I'm getting pissed. Oh my god, dude. So fucking annoying. When it rains, it pours for me. There we go. I'll take that shit. Good old homework. Shit, I still struggle with long division, you know? You know? Damn, the shit's getting empty. Fuck. Oh, that's the best. used to love how that one sounded, but now I don't. It's holding back some of your comments for some reason for inappropriate, and I don't know why. I don't know, I just get mad. I'll be doing these tricks for fucking years, and then, like, I switch the knife that I'm using daily, which is this one. And then, because they're different weights, they flip differently, have different momentum, and it's just a lot of shit. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. After a while, it can be a lot. Oh shit. They're gonna start popping out left and right. Ow. This one sounds fucking... Doesn't sound as good as this one, in my opinion. This one I love, but it's turning into a love-hate thing at this point, because it is just... It's a lot. I gotta fucking... It's mainly because it won't let me fucking do the one trick. And now it doesn't even sound like a knife anymore. You bastard. That was it. And it's all about timing. It really is. You gotta catch it a certain amount of revelations, and I don't mean Bible verses. I don't know. Titanium just sounds fucking weird. That was sick. I gotta teach you. Do you like having 10 fingers? Probably a pretty pretty easy to answer question. I'll answer for you. Yes. That is the move. Having 10 fingers is the move, trust me. Still got my digis. So, it's harder when you wear gloves, to be honest with you. I can do it because I'm a pro, but it's not the same. Another thing is there's different textures on the Balisong. It's probably hard to tell because my lighting today is shit. But this one is like stippled, like a gun grip. This just has grooves. That's it. And then it's got some, I think it's called jimping or some shit. This is just smooth all the way down, but it's also made of multiple pieces sandwiched together. Same with this one. This one is just a channel handle where it's just one solid piece that has a channel cut down for the knife to fit. Oh yeah, I can see it. I hope so. It's probably one of my favorites, but it's just 'cause it's dangerous. Sounds great. It's got that chime ring. That could have been bad. One more again. Okay, this is where it happens. There we go. But it has engraving. Not the best, because my lighting is absolute dog shit right now. My YouTube light is just not charged. This is my YouTube light. And it sucks. I used to have a clip that I could clip it to my phone. Whoa, okay. Yeah, see, it's on the blinky blinks. We use it until we lose it, which will be seconds, probably. So, soak it in. Enjoy it while it lasts. My eyes, they're just bloodshot and blue. Bloodshot and blue. That was actually, see, told you. Whole reason I put that on was to show the engraving. Too late, trust me, it's engraved. You can kind of see it there. It's just weird scroll work. I probably could have done it myself, but the owner of blackbalisong.com did this. I love the handles. It just sounds great, dude. Plus, it's probably a limited run. It also has a Damascus blade, which just means that you can't see what I'm going to describe. Kind of, you can see it here, where it's got like dark spots throughout the blade itself. It's very faint because I've had to sand it over the years of having it, and it having rust on it from when I was living in Wisconsin. But I love it. It's a great knife. It brings me a lot of joy. Can't you tell by how happy I look? What else? My first knife, my first Balisong ever. It is hella sharp, and it really makes me nervous, even messing with it, but it flips really good for what it is. You wouldn't expect it to be a good flipping knife, but it is. Whoo, nerves! Anyways, crinkle cut French. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but that was fucking wild. It's got a steak knife as the blade. It is by Flytanium, and that regime looks sexy. Yeah, dude, that fucking knife that I posted. I've had one knife like that where it's double-sided, and then it goes. It looks like a old school fucking Roman sword, basically, where it's double-sided like a triangle, and then comes down. But that makes it hard to do tricks like this, because if both sides are sharp, then you're getting cut. You're getting the ring of death. That's why these are on here. When you're flipping, it's called a bite handle indicator. Because if I'm a newbie and I'm just doing, this is how you open up a Balisong. You open it the same way you close it. Most people, when they do that though, it bounces off your knuckle. If you're holding this, your knuckle's fucked. So, Just do it for me, sir. It's just awkward doing it in this little bit of space that I have between me and the fucking camera. Fuck. Dang it. One more again. Sloppy. Sloppy. Flipping knives left-handed is fucking annoying. Should be illegal. Lame. You fucker. At least when I'm doing shit lefty, it kind of looks good. But it's because I'm so fucking, like, clueless, and I have to be just loose. You know what? I'm just gonna go for the actual... Nope, not doing that. Anyways, this is my TOA Hades. There's only 200 of these in existence. This is number... Jeez. Got a long-ass Nova hair stuck in there. This is 103 out of 200. It's an old gal. Ow, fucker. There we go. Little redemption. Just bouncing off the crotch. This is my Cygnus. I don't know why it's not sounding good. I think they probably do sound good, and I'm just stupid. Because I am. No, I oiled these up, and I'm so used to having them unoiled and just loud and clanky, because that's what I like listening to, for some reason, but... You're a lefty? God, I knew you were going to be smart. I hate that for you. Dang it. I wish I was a lefty. I mean, the fact that I could do that with my left hand is kind of impressive, but you should see the other things that I can do. Badminton. I love badminton. This one makes me fucking nervous because it's Magna Cut steel and it is fucking sharp. This knife wishes that it was this knife. Is it a stolen concept? You bet your ass. You bet your ass, 100%. This is called an extrusion, $50 knife. This is called a gaboon, named after a viper. It is probably my lightest knife, and definitely one of my top 5 faves. Can't get rid of it unless the price is right, but I bought this at the time for $400. It's number 150. It's got a Tempest Fade anodization on the blade, sandwich style handles. Sounds good. It's got good acoustics. This one, love how it sounds. Ugh. Let's try that again. Damn, that would have been sick. One more try. This is the one that's going to piss me off, this trick. Because it's like a fucking 360. Ow! And I always get fucking stabbed. See? Piece of shit. There we go. Worth the cut. Hell yeah. I was like, where's the blood? On my knife, of course. Alright. And then this is a Squid Industries Mako that is beat to shit. You could just tell how not good. Because when it's inconsistent, I'm bleeding on this motherfucker too. Hell yeah. When you're flipping this, it's just an inconsistent. Unless this is your everyday go-to, or you're just me and you can flip pretty much anything. It's just, when it's wonky, it's not as tight when it comes to, you know, just like anything else in life. I'm trying to do the trick that I just did. There we go. 3 in a row. That's what I'm talking about. Otherwise, this would probably be a pretty decent. I mean, it is a really good trainer. It's not sharp by any means. It's just a bottle opener, and you can get some that are blunt edged, where it's basically just a bottle opener. Fuck. There we go. All right. Anyways, this one I take pride in. I gave this to my ex-best friend, but I got it back, and I'm glad I did. He has one of my other very expensive knives that I'm sure he does nothing with anyways, so. But this is a Alpha Beast. Very ironic because it's got pink sprinkles, you know. It's a good knife otherwise. I also have Maztec engraved. Did it myself. Yeah, Alpha Beast. The blade itself used to be like this on both ends, and I took this notch out here. It's kind of awkward shaped, but I like it. The blade used to be all blue. It was a play on words from a company, or it's a style of knife that they were making called Desert Warriors. Instead, they were called Dessert Warriors, spelt like dessert, and a lot of them looked like this: pink, you know, donut sprinkled handles, and then you would have blue blue blades, or vice versa. So it's a really nice knife. Otherwise, I like it a lot. It's very, very comfortable. Like I said, it flips pretty good. Alpha Beast, you don't see too many of these anymore. This one I think is aluminum. It's definitely a clone. But would I recommend it? If you, a lot of people like Alpha Beasts. I'm more of a replicant guy myself. I don't even own a single replicant anymore. But the closest I do have is my Flytanium Calisong, which is this guy right here, and this is just an overall great knife. It's got super, super tight tolerances. I've had it for a little, maybe 4 years now. A lot of my Grail knives I've had for pretty much 4 years at this point, so, and yeah, last but definitely not least is my HOM Basilisk. I believe that's what this is. I had another one too by HOM Designs, and this is my only knife that has these pins that I personally can't stand. This knife is, it's got some alright tolerances. It's got a Kukri blade, And those of you who don't know what a kukri blade is, it is the predominantly used blade style that the people that are exploring the Amazon or jungle use. Got lucky. But the reason I didn't like those is because when you do this, I call it a sound check. I never used to get good knives that were made well, or when I would do that with tang pins, that I wouldn't get a good sound. And as you can hear on this one, sounds great. This one's also very, very light. I like the color. I used to have a lot of this exact color blue knife. A knife that I really, really miss, that I can't even remember what the fuck it was called. It was a... Oh, it's gonna piss me off. It was blue, and it had like... Oh, it's gonna drive me fucking crazy. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. It was basically my everyday flipper, and it was... I had a Falcon, and I had a... I think it was called an Alien? I have no idea. What, you want the blue knife, the Basilisk? No. That's another thing too. Most of my knives are fucking expensive. This right here, I'm not even sure if they still make these, but this was a $310 knife. Pretty cheap. This one was $500. There's only 200 of these in existence. This was $250. I have my one of one. That was $1,000. This Mako, I believe, was $75 maybe. My potato Balisong French fry knife, the tater song is what it's called. It's even got French fries on the blade when it's open. This was $500. This one was $375 or $350. $400. $50. Oh god, I can't believe they're all stacking. This one I got for free, but I bought one that was similar to this, and I got this one for free, and it was engraved, and it was on Reaper handles. It's called a Zolo, but this one is priced at around $400. This is also priced at around $275 to $400, depending on the materials. This one's titanium, so yeah. Oh shit, daddy. These, and that Basilisk is a $200 knife as well. So these right here. Oh shit. These plus my one of one. It's a lot of money right there. And I used to have a whole box. This whole case used to be filled. Now it's just got random shit in there, random knives. It's like a Pelican case basically, so it's meant for carrying. So I also have this, which is my Flytanium, same company as this knife and this knife. This is a Flytanium Vault, so it's for carrying knives. It's got little elastic bands in here. You're supposed to be able to fit 6 knives in here. I could easily fit 9 because thug life. Here's some other knives. These are my everyday carries, just like my work knives, essentially. This one's beautiful, and this lighting is not doing it any types of justice at all, so I'm going to do my best here. There we go. It's a Vosteed, and Chris, you'll like this. It's called a Corgi. It's pretty sweet. Yes, it's called copper. I forgot what this is called. They have another one that's a bigger knife. It's like 150 bucks. Otherwise, I already have it. So I got that one. This little budget knife, Ozark Trail, super thin, super sharp. This one I think was like $10. And then this is the newest one, which is a gravity knife. So basically, it's gravity fed, and then you lock it, stays in. I had one of these before without the lock. It was a $350 knife, and I got 340. Very cool, very illegal, but you know, that knife. You know how it is. Fuck. I'd rather be addicted to knives than anything else, I guess. Yep. I also had a subscriber send me some. What is it? It's supposed to come on Friday. It's called Bump Energy. So it's like nose caffeine. I was like, great, great. So I'll probably do a review on that just for shits and gigs. Dude, red velvet cupcake. I'm pissed because they didn't have my go-to, which is Skittles cupcake. Tastes exactly like fucking Fruity Pebbles, but I vaped this and dragon fruit lemonade. I got so many foggers and so many batteries. I got 3 batteries on the floor where I had no, I got three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fogger batteries. I used to have like 12. Yeah. I don't look like I'm into it tonight. Um I don't know, since getting sober I have some days that are more joyous than others, I guess. Just have a lot of anxiety now that I'm like looking for a job and that's just like a big thing, you know, like not working. I just feel useless waking up and like not having anything to do really. I have to like occupy my time. So like being newly sober, it's just like a hard thing to transition into from being able to take something and get my mood right to having to, you know, manage and regulate my fucking mood. So it's just something that I'm still getting used to. So but I'm glad I'm like on that path just because I miss like being the funny, happy, like I don't want to say life of the party, but like I'm used to being able to like light up a room just by being funny, you know? And it got to the point where I was just like using to try and be myself because I was having anxiety around new people. And like when I was isolating, that had a lot to do with it too. I wouldn't, you know, come out and hang out with people unless I was under the influence. So don't make a lot of friends or good friends at that when you're, uh, you know, approaching life at that angle. So, what do you mean that's how you feel? Well, unless they're addicts, they're not going to understand it. Um, Even me being an addict, it's still like I'm still learning, and that's what pisses me off. Is like I'm used to being somebody that's got it together or thinking that I have it together when obviously I fucking don't. Um, yeah, like it sucks because men are so like fucking pride based, you know. And when I say that, I mean like my situation's a perfect example, and I mean that when I'm saying like if I'm working, I'm happy. I'm making money. I'm saving money. I'm able to purchase stuff. I'm able to provide. Um, I have a tunnel, and I could see my goals. you know, the second that's taken away from me, it's just chaos. So what I'm used to doing is falling back on old habits. So using stuff like that. So um, it's just hard. It's hard to be optimistic when I'm so used to being a fucking pessimist. And um, having a good support system is very important. And it's not like you can't do it without it, but it definitely helps significantly more towards your success rate if you have people helping you get to that common goal of just bettering yourself, you know. Not everybody's going to want you to be better like you want to be better because it doesn't benefit them. No, I don't give a shit. This is why I'm on here. I talk about this just so, and I'm open about it too. That's the main thing that I want people to know is that I want to be a an avenue that they can feel comfortable. Like this should be able to be a safe place for people to talk about this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a Balisong and Knife channel, an EDC channel, but obviously I want people to be, you know, accepted for being themselves. And if you're going through shit and don't have a good support system, this could be an outlet, you know. Plus, I have the gift of gab. I gotta get rid of, you know, I gotta scratch that itch. And yeah, you don't have the gift of gab. I mean, you're on Bigo, right? And I know that's different because you're not like making eye contact with people and shit, but it's really the same thing. If anything, you're in front of more people than you would be in real life. What? So when we hang, what's that gonna look like? Are you just not gonna talk? Because I can be shy too. I'll match that fucking energy. It'll be a real quiet car ride. Ta! Break you out of your shell. Unfortunately, sweet cheeks, you got to be the person to do that. That's like the worst part is you have to be self-confident enough to do it, and that's good that you have confidence. You have a social job too. Like you have to deal with, no, I guess you have to deal with dogs, but they got owners, you know. Custom valleys, dude, come on. Zolo by Black Balisong, custom engraved. Sorry about the lighting, by the way. This one I need to get anodized. What, you want the pink and blue one? Got this one. The Hades, this is number 103 out of 200. I have a one of one as well, and I'll show you just because I love you and I don't even know you, but we're besties, right? That's what besties do. They show you the cool shit, dude. I'm trying to one hand this like a midget climbing out of a pool with a donut, you know? Okay, so without giving you guys too much, this is my custom Rebola by Black Balisong. It's a one of one called the Del Muerte, and this is a one of one. No, I don't make them. I can customize them though. Um, I don't anodize, but I can change the blade profile. I can do jimping on handles. I can do like simple stuff. I'm kind of starting off. I've been dealing with Balisongs for maybe 5-6 years ish, you know, if that. But I do maintenance on knives altogether. Like I can do tuning, stuff like that. I have an Instagram, some Maztec knives. If you subscribe on here, I do giveaways. My next giveaway is going to be at 1,500 subscribers. So there he is, a little nasty. So I could probably do regrinds too. So like this was just a normal, what's it called? Alpha Beast, and what I did was put that recurve on there. It's clean. Ideally, what I want to do with this channel is get all of my subscribers together. We all pick a clone, and then we modify it however we want. And I bulk buy 100 of those, and then everybody gets a custom, you know. And it'll be pretty cool just because it'll be us picking that specific Balisong. I also am open to getting design ideas. If you guys are fans of Hector Guzman or the Black Balisong creator, blackbalisong.com is where I got my Rebola, my one of one. But the guy, if we give him ideas, if he likes it, he'll produce that model. So that's something that I think is pretty cool. The regime is super nice, honestly. Um, but that is something. Yeah, how am I gonna buy it, Ben? I'm broke as fuck. It's a gorgeous knife. I love that it's a double side. It reminds me of the sword from Troy with Bradolf Pittler. This I do like just because it's the only knife that I've ever liked that actually has Zen pins. Plus, that kukri blade is sexy. The only other one that I had, Butthole Kevin has. Plus, this thing is super light. Woo. Beautiful. I actually tightened it up because it was loosey-goosey. This one, however, is just a noisy bitch. The one side I got all right, but it's so inconsistent with the flipping. I feel bad for people that have like bullshit Balisongs when they start off, because when I started off with the Tater song. You know what I'm saying? I had the top notch. It's a great knife. Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about selling a few. But the thing is all my knives are grails at this point. So any one that I sell, I would be absolutely shattered by. So the one that I was going to sell that I think is going to be part of the giveaway is this, and that's just because it's a titanium knife. Like, this is a pretty badass. Ever since I fucking oiled it, it just sounds quieter. I hate it. But yeah, that's something else that I'm probably gonna end up. Oh no, you're good, man. You're good, Mr. Mouse. No, I mean, the regime is a beautiful knife, dude. JK is just a really good knife designer. I've had an Orca, and it was a clone, but it was heavy. It felt really, really well made. And I don't know. I think the closest thing that I would, if I were to sell one of my grails, it would probably be I would sell my Hades for sure. That's just because it's kind of beat up. And it'd be incredible to like see somebody. The tolerances are still really good. It's got some scratches here and there, but otherwise it's a really, really good shape Balisong. It's just something you'd be able to customize, engrave. You could anodize it. But it's just one of those things where it's a limited edition knife, so it would take a lot for me to sell my. I don't know. I guess if I were to sell anything, what I would sell at this point would be my one of one, and that's only because it's my least flipped knife. I bought it because I thought that it would bring in a ton of viewers, just because it's something that you don't see every day. I do look at it like a work of art because it's beautiful. It really is. The anodization is just incredible. Um, and it's not something you see every day. So it's got the Black Balisong Fox on there. That like Tiffany blue inside. It's just heavy. But it's a beautiful knife. It really is. For $1,000 to have the only one in existence, that's pretty cool. Um, maybe my Rebola, but I also love the fuck out of this knife too. So very much gives off cloud strife vibes. Plus, I think it sounds really good. It flips really well. It's got a solid, blade to handle ratio on there. Man, I don't know. I'd probably sell my Alpha Beast. Um, they don't make these anymore, so I wouldn't sell this only because I really want to get it anodized too. I'd like to get it very similar to my Del Muerte as far as the anodization goes, like that toxic color. If I could have all my Balisongs be like a toxic or faded blue to silver, purple kind of thing. Um, yeah, if I were selling anything, man, it would probably have to be a pretty penny, or for a trade for like two, so I'd feel better about like getting rid of a knife, you know. I guess in that aspect, I'd be willing to trade any one of my knives as long as